Hey guys, it's Renee. Today I want to show you how to make a delicious strawberry and chocolate cream puff. This is going to be amazing. So, the first thing you're going to need to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Mine is already going right now. Second thing, get your ingredients together. First thing you're going to need is butter, sugar, flour, my favorite part, chocolate. You can use any kind of dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, milk chocolate, anything you prefer. I have dark chocolate, and it comes in a bar, and I get it in a bar because I bake a lot, so I like to have a lot in hand. Next thing, strawberries. Fresh strawberries from Swanson Berry Farm, just up the one. They're amazing, organic, so good. Heavy whipping cream. And 4 eggs. I use soy-free, cage-free, organic eggs, but you can use anything you desire. And last but not least, bologna, because I like deep bologna. But no, it doesn't go in the recipe. That would be disgusting. Alright, the first thing we want to get started on is our shell mixture. What we're going to need is a whole cup of water, a half a cup of butter, which looks like this. It's 1 stick, room temperature preferably, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. All into a saucepan, bring it to a boil. Do not add your eggs yet, because that would be disgusting. So, once that's done boiling, you brought it to a boil, you're going to add 1 cup of flour and gradually mix it in, very slowly. You're going to turn off the heat, and it's going to look like this. Kind of like a dough. Trick. Keep it off the heat for 10 minutes. Let it cool and don't do anything to it. It doesn't want to be touched at this point. Okay, so that's cooling off right now for about 10 minutes, like I said. But there's a couple things you can do in the meantime. The first thing you want to do is get a cookie sheet, put tin foil over it, and coat it with butter or pan so the shells don't stick. The second thing you're going to want to do is get the bowl and whisk you're going to use to make our whipped cream and put it in the freezer. You'll see why later. Okay, have you ever heard of that young guy who lives with his dad and it's called shit? My dad says, well, I can kind of compare to him. It's stuff my mom brings home. Whenever I come and visit my mom, not only to use her kitchen and her wonderful KitchenAid, but I like to look at the new stuff she brings home. It's so random. Like, seriously? What is that? I didn't know my mom was so tribal. What? Okay, so this is done cooling, and now we can add our 4 eggs, but 1 at a time. Uno. Mix it up. And wait until it's fully mixed up to add your next egg. It's really important, or else it will never mix properly. Okay, so we added our 4 eggs. Now the mixture looks like this. Less doughy than before, but kind of more sticky. So now we're ready to roll it into golf-sized pieces and put it onto our cookie sheet. Get ready for baking. Okay, here we go. Obviously use a spoon. It's too yucky to touch with your fingers. Just flap them on there onto your cookie sheet that's already coated with pan and or butter. And just do a row about 4 down and 3 across. We're all set. Here they are, the perfect consistency. They're going to be amazing. Now we're going to go pop it in our oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. In the meantime, do things like eat bologna. Play piano. Do laundry. Drink a big glass of water. Okay, so our shells have about 20 minutes left to cook. Now it's time to make our filling for our cream puffs. You only need 2 simple ingredients. First thing being heavy whipping cream. Second thing, about a half a cup of sugar, whichever brand you prefer. At this stage, my mom likes to use vanilla box pudding in there as well. You can use it if you prefer. I don't really like the extra calories in sugar, but it's up to you.
No regrets, Coyote. We just come from such different sets of circumstance. I'm up all night in the studios in Europe. Early on your ranch, you'll be brushing out a broodmare's tail while the sun is ascending, and I'll just be getting on with my real.
If you have a lid for your KitchenAid, right now it's a good time to put it on, because we're going to put it on high, so we can put a little whip in that cream. Okay, so now they're done cooking, all you need to do is poke them with a knife so they have a little hole so they don't explode, and let them cool. Okay, so we're in our second to last phase of our cream puff process. Now we want a chocolate drizzle for the top of our cream puffs. So you get your chocolate, and don't just throw it right in the saucepan because it's going to taste burnt and that's really disgusting. So I'm going to teach you how to temper chocolate. Okay, so we have about 1 inch of water boiling right now in a saucepan. No more than 1 inch, okay? And then we want to get a bowl that's a little bit bigger than our saucepan with our chocolate in it. And we put it right on top. It's really important that the bowl does not touch the boiling water because it will heat the chocolate too rapidly, which causes it to burn and have a really gross flavor. We definitely don't want that. Cut in half.
There's no way for you to give it up. It's in your body, it's all in your blood. To tear you down, it'll lift you up and keep you turning like it's never enough. Alright, now let's turn it up.
Fill them with your cream.
The sun it rises and she opens up. The sun it rises and she
just the bottom half.
Oh, hit me, this is powerful, 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 powerful.
Make it as high as you want.
Powerful,
The
powerful,
higher the better.
powerful, powerful.
I just happen to have fresh grapefruit, strawberry, and grapefruit zest that I'm going to put into this recipe. And I just use whatever fruit you have around your house. It works perfectly fine. Just put about 1 piece of grapefruit, just so it's in the whole one bite. And a couple strawberries. Now, we top them with our tops. Oops. It's hard to find. You gotta make sure you have the right tops for each one. Don't get them confused because there'll be different sizes. Thanks. Moving on. Now just drizzle with your chocolate.
Keep you turning like it's never enough. Alright, now let's turn it up.
In this, you can get as messy as you want.
The sun it rises and she opens up. The sun it rises and she sings. Oh, hit me. This is power.
Oh, these look so delicious. I can't wait.
Powerful, 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 powerful.
Put it on the plate just for good presentation. Now, let's top it. Now we're going to top it with a little grapefruit zest.
Turn it, can't give it up, won't give it up. Even when you yearn it, burn it, turn it, can't give it up, won't give it
Smells
up.
so good. And then just add your strawberries to the top. Just like one or two. Okay. Okay, next, your powdered sugar.